Deepseek is taking the world by storm for a good few reasons. Well, first being it's Chinese, although it's not a good enough reason, but this is actually one of the few AI models that actually dare to challenge OpenAI. And it's made by a Chinese startup company founded in 2023. And they're able to create it with $6 million. That is nothing compared to like billions and billions of dollars OpenAI invests in their, AI development or research. And obviously, as a result, their stocks took a hit, and so did, big tech companies like Nvidia. But you have to understand, Deepseek Deepthink runs on thousands of Nvidia H100 GPUs, which, by the way, they're not as powerful as some of the high-grade, industry scale GPUs that OpenAI uses, but it's something. So in this video, I'm going to explore it with you, and I'll try to ask it a few questions, and we'll see its thought process as well. But before I do that, just to give you some context about how well it performs, here are some benchmarks here to test the accuracy and performance of Deepseek R1. So as you can see, it performs, slightly almost on par with like OpenAI O1. But the difference is it is far, far cheaper per token. So I'm going to ask it a few questions and see how it performs. So without further ado, I create an account. And for example, I want to ask let's try asking it about, computer science questions, see how good it is at coding. So we'll say implement a, bubble sort algorithm, for example. And then we'll press enter. And we're also going to enable Deepthink or, Deepseek, Deepthink. They're both R1, so we're just going to hit enter. And as you can see, it basically outputs its thought process, while it's actually trying to figure out the answer here. And it says, let me think about it. And then in the middle, it's like, oh, wait, but there's a way to optimize it. And I actually like that. It's more human-like. It thinks more, like normal people when solving a problem. All right, so after a lengthy thought process, this is what we're able to come up with. So it tells you the steps of solving a bubble sort problem. So step 1 is to understand the problem, obviously. Step 2 is to optimize and then actually implement code. And as you can see, it's written in formats the code in Python and gives an explanation, normal stuff. But the step that comes before that is its thought process. It tells you it puts all test cases into consideration. I actually kind of like that. Let's ask it another question that involves some web search. Maybe we can ask it about the weather, tomorrow, for example. And it's very busy right now, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's try this again. All right, so let's try asking it another question, and we'll try disabling Deepthink because apparently it's just searching the web, so it doesn't need a thought process. So let's ask it about Deepseek, for example. What is Deepseek made of? I'll try and ask it, how was Deepseek built? And we'll do some web search. Okay, so apparently the search service is pretty busy right now. So yeah, I don't know. That's pretty embarrassing, but so far it's so good. Oh, and it's not just Nvidia and OpenAI that suffered. Microsoft, for example, their stocks went down by 2.14%. So did Alphabet, Google's parent company, by 4%. But that goes to show that if OpenAI wants to catch up, they're going to have to do better than this. Oh, and this article, by the way, was from the BBC, just so you know. And I'll put a link down in the description for it. Also, one more thing that makes this AI model pretty unique and sets it apart from the so-called openness of OpenAI is that this is actually open source. Now I'm going to open up the terminal and I'm going to type Ollama list. And this will list the models that I have installed on my machine. For example, this is a Deepseek R1 right here. And I believe this is the 7 billion parameter version. As a rule of thumb, if you want to install any LLM locally on your machine, go with the lowest number of parameters first. And then once you decide that you want something better and your computer might handle it, you can go ahead and then install it. So let's see. Let's try running it on our machine here. So Ollama run Deepseek R1, and there you go. Right now it's running. So I'm going to ask a pretty controversial question, since this is a Chinese AI model. No, but really, let's ask it a real question by, for example, let's see, explain Moore's law. Yeah, so this is a problem I just noticed. I don't know, there's a little bit of hazing. It answers in Chinese instead of English. But if I ask it another question like, wow, that's a lot of text. Alright, anyway, be sure to give like this video and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching. See you next time.